What if I told you that what you fear most about yourself, that intensity that no one understands, might be the very sign of your mission? The truth is that many spend their lives trying to choose, either to be light or be shadow, but few realize that true power is born when the two meet within us. And if that's you, get ready. This video will reveal 7 clear signs that you carry this rare fusion. Maybe you felt like you don't belong anywhere, that you're too intense for some and too sensitive for others. You may have noticed that your presence evokes extreme reactions, love in some, fear in others. Well, know this. This is not confusion. It is code. Your soul may have come for exactly that, to be the bridge between worlds. So take advantage, leave yours like here in the video, if subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This way, you won't miss out on upcoming content, which will expand your consciousness and help you live more fully. Now, let's dive deeper into these signs and find out if you, too, are a guardian of the integration of light and shadow. Many people spend their lives trying to fit in, but those who carry both light and darkness have always felt like they don't fit in anywhere. It's as if the world has ready-made boxes, one for the over-optimists, the other for the eternal pessimists, and you never fit into any of them, not even among the closest friends, not even in spiritual communities, does there seem to be room for its intensity. This feeling of living like a foreigner actually hides a valuable code. Imagine walking into a room full of people smiling all the time. Soon you realize that that excess of positivity doesn't match what you feel inside. It seems artificial, forced. So you try to get closer to those who talk about pain and shadow. And for a moment you feel like you've found shelter. But soon the atmosphere becomes too heavy, suffocating even. It is in this contrast that your soul shows. You did not come to live in extremes, but to reveal that the middle ground also exists. And explaining this to others is almost impossible. You may have heard, you are too intense or you are too sensitive. To some, you are fire. To others, you are sweetness. But the truth is that you are whole. And this difficulty in belonging is the clearest sign that you were born to be a bridge. And every bridge begins without a fixed floor, which naturally leads us to the next point. From an early age, those who carry light and shadow feel a strange force within themselves. It's as if your mere presence changes the mood of a room. Some approach as if magnetized. Others withdraw without even understanding why. This power doesn't come from books or titles. It's simply always been there. And along with this awareness, also comes fear. What if I hurt someone by accident? What if I don't know how to deal with it? Think of fire. With it, we can cook food that sustains families, but we can also burn down an entire house. This is the dilemma of those who feel the power within. Sometimes it warms, sometimes it scares. Many repress this energy to be accepted, hiding their shine so as not to disturb. Others let it burn unchecked and end up hurting those nearby. But the truth is that this paradox is not a mistake. It's an invitation to learn that power doesn't have to be domination, but presence. Have you ever seen someone who doesn't speak much, but each word echoes like a true arrow? This is power aligned with consciousness, fire that warms without destroying. And when you learn to conduct that energy with compassion, you discover one of the greatest keys to life. And that key opens the way to something even more transformative. Those who carry light and shadow do not experience common problems. What for many is just an ending, for you seems like a symbolic death. A layoff, for most people, is just the loss of a job. For you, it's the collapse of an entire world. These experiences seem unfair, but they are profound initiations. It's as if life decided to polish your soul with hammer blows. Every fall is not just starting over, it is being reborn. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, you return clearer, more aware, deeper. Pain stops being an enemy, and becomes a teacher. Anyone who has gone through an internal collapse knows, from there, not only is someone recovered born, but someone transformed, and that sets you apart from most. While many remain stuck in their wounds, you learn to transform them into wisdom. A betrayal can become a vision. A loss can turn into strength. Darkness, in your hands, becomes raw material to generate light. This inner alchemy soon manifests itself in your relationships as well. For those who carry light and shadow, no relationship is neutral. You either bring out the best in someone, or you bring out the worst. Some fall in love instantly. Others feel rejection for no reason. Your energy works like a powerful mirror, reflecting what the other person has inside, including what they don't want to see. That's why it's been seen as a cure, and as a threat, as a master, and as an enemy, and often by the same person. It's not about what you do, but what you awaken. It's like turning on a bright light in a dark room. Those who were accustomed to the darkness feel uncomfortable. Those who sought clarity are grateful. And when it comes to love, history repeats itself. Superficial relationships do not last. You weren't born for whatever. It's either love that transforms, or it's nothing. It may seem exhausting, but it's liberating. Whoever enters your life is invited to dive deep. And this intensity further strengthens your vision beyond the masks. Whoever integrates light and shadow carries a gaze that crosses surfaces. You notice the subtle gesture, the hidden tone of voice, the unrevealed micro-expression. You know when someone smiles, but inside they're broken. You feel it. You know when someone compliments you, but behind it, there's envy. You notice it too. This radar is no ordinary gift. It is the result of having walked both sides of life. And this can be uncomfortable for others. Many feel exposed just by your presence, as if you could access closely guarded secrets. In a way, that's it. You don't judge, you understand, because he knows how to identify other people's shadows, since he has had a dialogue with his own. The most curious thing is that even with this clarity, you continue to love. You don't reject weaknesses. You embrace them with compassion, and this compassion is not naive. It is firm, forged in fire. Whoever experiences it either grows or runs away. And it is in this balance between sensitivity and intensity that the next dance takes place. Whoever carries light and shadow lives the fascinating paradox. You can meditate for hours, talk to the divine, and soon after, feel anger, desire, instinct, pulse of life. Many believe this is a contradiction, but it is not. It's integration. It's true spirituality. It's like a monk who also knows how to wield a sword. On one side, deep silence. On the other, the need to scream, run, love, cry. Denying one of these sides only creates imbalance. The secret is to let both of them dance together. And the most liberating thing about this integration is that it destroys the prison of the image. While many try to appear perfect, you understand that life is more honest when it embraces chaos and order. The world doesn't need untouchable saints, it needs real people. And when this truth matures within you, something greater begins to reveal itself. The calling that guides your life. Those who live with light and shadow have always known that their own life is not entirely theirs. There is an invisible force guiding every step, bringing people, challenges, and signs. Synchronicities happen, coincidences that seem orchestrated. And deep down, there is a silent certainty. I'm not here to live an ordinary story. This calling is not about superiority, but about responsibility. It's as if your soul made a deal before you were born. I accept to walk on both sides, to show that they can be one. And that's why your journey is intense, chaotic, deep. You don't just heal yourself, You break entire cycles. And even when everything seems to fall apart, something pulls you forward. You may lose people, jobs, security, but you feel like you're not walking alone. Your life is a thread connected to many other stories. And then you realize integrating light and shadow is not a burden, it is a legacy that now needs to be lived. Now that you know these signs, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep hiding parts of yourself to fit in? Or will you embrace your true strength, that of being whole, light and shadow at the same time? How many times have you diminished yourself to be accepted? How many times have you extinguished the fire that burned inside you, just so as not to scare others? What if, instead, you started honoring every part of yourself, including the ones the world calls wrong? This could be the key to opening a new chapter in your life. And I want to know, which of these signs did you identify with the most? Right here in the comments. Your experience can help others. If this video resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because in the next videos, we will continue this journey and dive even deeper